welcome back to the channel. Food. Thanks for tapping in. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you like videos like this.
Wait a minute, so you're telling me Waymo cars don't drive themselves?
Nope, they are being remote control driven by people.
People? Who are these people?
So this is where it gets interesting. Those vehicles are being driven by prisoners.
Prisoners where?
All over the country. They started a program called Locked In, Drive Out. What that means is prisoners who are driving the Waymos can get time off of their sentence for every day that they drive a customer without an accident.
That's amazing. So they're driving remote inside
Yes.
prison?
My cousin was in this program. He took 2 years off of his sentence because of it.
Wow. That's really cool. I love second chances, so I'm going to take a first chance and get into a Waymo soon. Wait a
She is waiting for the train, but the snow falling down is not normal. She starts looking around, but the creepy part is, this is a fully enclosed station. Whatever is falling from the ceiling is definitely not snow. She pulls out her phone to record it, but the staff immediately stops her. They order her to delete the video right now! So, what exactly are they trying to hide?
Oh, ain't that cool? Look at them clouds. Looks like a wave. That neat?
Those are dragon scales.
What the fuck, guys? This is the first night in Morocco. What the fuck is going on? I think one of them followed me. What the fuck? All of them want to go in. Oh shit. Fuck me. Well, show yourself. Oh, fucking hell, guys.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. But when you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system that they will fight to protect it.
Check it out, family. Do y'all believe in reptilians? I mean, I'm skeptical. Not saying they don't exist, but this picture right here, this nigga mugshot, convinced me that reptilians do exist. Look at his eyes, y'all. I got a mugshot too. I'm gonna show y'all my mugshot, and y'all let me know if this nigga mugshot is normal, because I got locked up in Chicago. I never seen nobody eyes look like this. On Phono Grave, y'all, shit is crazy. Now, here my mugshot. My eyes didn't do that shit when they took a picture of me. That's how I know these motherfuckers is really walking around us on Phono Grave, y'all. Shit is crazy, man.
Did you know that if you walk into the old PG&E building on Market Street here in San Francisco and you look straight up in their lobby, that's on the ceiling. A huge Baphomet, right in golden crimson tiles, horns, wings, the whole thing.
Oh, he shot the fuck up. That nigga had some
Cash Patel.
Nobody thinks it's weird that guy lives with a dude because he don't live with his hot girlfriend at all. He lives with a man named Muldoon, a rich donor in Vegas. That's why he has to fly out. And if you watch him, they look like her gay best friend. That's what it comes off. If that's your girlfriend, you're telling me you're gonna go live with an old guy in Vegas.
Oh, I found a glitched person. Just wait. They look like they're running, right? They're not. They're staying in place. They've been there for like 2 minutes. What?
Looks like the simulation is lagging.
Here's what most people never notice. Shokar Sinat, as of lately, he's been buzzing on the internet because of him quitting streaming and him wanting to start a new clothing line. But you have to pay real close attention to the background of some of his videos. Allegedly, he sketched these two pictures in the background. You might look at that star and think nothing of it, but it's actually an upside down pentagram, or known as the sigil of the Baphomet. The sigil was made popular by Antoine LaVey, who founded the Church of Satan. The second image I'm pointing out in the background is the Knights of Templar cross. They have connections to the Jesuits, known as the Society of Jesus, which is why he's been mentioning Jesus a lot lately. The Jesuits, they run Hollywood, sports, politics, it goes on and on. This is just surface level, but it says here, yes, many Knights Templar were burned at the stake based on charges of heresy that included the worship of an idol named Baphomet. These celebrities and popular figures continue to show us the gods they worship and venerate through signs, symbols, and numbers. And that right there is not an accident.
This is Nagpatibak, service local train. The next stop is Grand Central, 42nd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Couple things about this video that make me think this video is real. Number one, you can see his reflection on the hood of the car. And another thing, look how massive this Bigfoot is. Like, this definitely ain't nobody in no suit. A lot of people that's witnessed Bigfoot describes how big and massive he is.
Well, I would say that they are definitely about 25-30 feet high, and here between us, about 6 feet. Yes, it's quite impressive. It's been a while since I've seen so much snow or ice flying around here.
Yes, it is unreal. Indeed, it's actually like being on another planet.
Of all the things that could have popped up, I did not in any universe expect that.
As this ice blizzard continues to track and also continues to move more down south, people are noticing very weird things completely unrelated on radars and completely unrelated in the sky. We even have people taking pictures of thunder snow, something that's so unlikely, is less than 1% overall. How would it even happen in the first place? We'll get to the outlook in a minute. Already, stores all the way from Texas to South Carolina are all being cleared out. Bread, toilet paper, milk, you name it. Now, 1000% unrelated from the snowstorm and all this stuff, we just caught these things in the sky doing something. Something, we don't know what they're doing, but they're definitely doing something. Unrelated to what appears to be the path of the storm. But check this out, they're being led by helicopters. A whole bunch of helicopters and these weird planes dumping all this weird stuff. It's crazy. Now check out this beam of light that's literally at the start of the storm, and the beams follow all the way through to the east. Some completely wild and unrelated stuff. Just thought it was pretty cool, so I wanted to show you guys. And also completely unrelated from this guy right here who just found snow in his yard and it would not melt on top of his furnace. Like, remember last year that same exact thing was happening? And also the completely rare thunder and the lightning in the midst of a blizzard right in this location. I mean, come on, just wild, right? The weather never ceases to amaze me these days. And so this once in a lifetime ice storm, which reminds people of what happened in Texas years ago when all the power went out and a lot of people lost their life, gained strength and is now heading more south. Remember, the more southern you go, the more they cannot deal with this kind of weather. They're calling for even 18 to 24, maybe more inches of snow in some locations along this route. I mean, crazy. Many meteorologists are also saying there will be a loss of life and the power even may go out for weeks. As I told you in the last video, that a whole bunch of utility trucks are getting ready to head out all over here to supply people and maybe get their lights back on, hopefully soon. Are you in the path of the storm? Let me know.
Who else heard about this Arctic fence that fell? And that's why they creating all this havoc. Be prepared. You know they didn't knock everybody out with the vid. Now they're trying to knock you out with the ICE.
Hey, no, look, be honest. I don't want to get cursed. Listen, I'll give you the money just to give you the money, but I just want you to be honest.
Okay, no problem.
Is this cursed, though?
Yes.
Yeah, let me put it back. It is, bro. Oh, nah, bro.
Look at his face right there. He ain't lying. That's definitely cursed.
This don't knock your socks off, it's gonna make you put on a few pair. If you don't own a pair of thermals or long johns, you better go get some now. So the warm Arctic waters and the cold continental land are combining to send sub-zero temperatures, heavy snow and ice across the eastern 2/3 of the country. As you can already see, come Friday in Chicago, it's gonna be negative 12 degrees outside. That ain't the real feel. Now we all know January and February is the coldest months, but meteorologists are saying for the rest of January into February, this is gonna be something you ain't ready for. It's even being reported that Minnesota can even get wind chills of negative 50 degrees. Don't take your ass outside after a shower. Whenever they give you a warning saying this is gonna be painful sub-zero temperatures, believe it. Now you know if it get too cold, that can cause a power outage. This right here can possibly be the deep freeze part 2. Were you around when it froze the very first time? I know I wasn't. Bundled up out there, y'all. It's about to be a cold motherfucker.
Here's some insane news that no one is talking about. New Gaza was presented today at the World Economic Forum. Jared Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, presented what this is going to look like, a full redevelopment plan for Gaza and what they want to turn it into. These are official CGI renderings shown to the world leaders. 100,000 housing units, luxury towers, waterfronts, resorts, a completely reimagined Gaza. I mean, this looks like Dubai. And yes, there's a lot of controversy for obvious reasons. The first question: was this the plan all along? After mass destruction, there's now 68 million tons of rubble and scraps, and now there's a master plan ready to go. That timing alone is making people a little uncomfortable. Second question, this one is huge. Who exactly is funding this? Because right now, we don't actually know who is contributing. There's talks of international boards, voluntary contributions, even billion-dollar seats. But no clear list of donors, no public funding breakdown, and no real transparency. That's the #1 issue. The third question that barely anyone talks about is, where's the Palestinians gonna live? Because the plan does not clearly address property rights, compensation for Palestinians who lost their homes, businesses, and livelihoods during the war, or where displaced families would live while Gaza is being rebuilt. Those aren't small details. Those are the foundation of everything. Now, they're going to be starting in Rafah, of course, a place where there is significant amount of military control by the Israelis, and then they're going to work their way north.
Get up out of here! Get your ass up out of here! I fucking missed. Oh, this thing is... Look at this nigga.
Are you saying that like Maduro is in on it?
I think so. Thumbs up when he's getting captured.
Was that, wait, hold on. Was that AI? Was that real?
No, that's real. And he changed 4 different times within like 17 hours.
Outfit changes?
Yeah. I think Maduro made a deal because somebody knew right before when America attacked. I don't know if you saw that Poly Market guy that put up $30,000 and made 400 grand. They said that America was gonna take Venezuela before the 31st of January. And this is hours right before the actual attack. So that's one. But China was there in Venezuela meeting with Maduro. And then right after that, they get hit. So China's pissed off.
So do you think that he pulled the wool over their eyes?
I think so.
No, pues ya salió, ¿no? ¿Hay otra salida para acá? No, hombre, le va a pasar el aire, güey.
Jeepers Creepers, he's coming to get you guys.
I don't know if you heard that story when I was doing remote viewing for the CIA, and I was asked to remote view the details of a piece of technology that was taken out of Iraq during the Gulf Wars. And that Stargate was literally taken out of the country and then stolen outside of the country. So CIA lost track of it. It was managed by the Secret Space Program and in Iraq, and those scientists that managed the Stargate, which was underneath the summer palace of Saddam Hussein at the time. And Saddam Hussein was fully aware of the Stargate. He blocked off all the entryways to go in underground because he got spooked by the beings that showed up through the Stargate, which was then active. And those beings were Anunnaki. And he basically saw them as jinns, you know, like the, not the genie in the bottles, but literally demons. He was really frightened by those beings, and he didn't want to have anything to do with them.
Don't step off the trail.
Do you know what is the most rarest element in the universe? Earth is the only place known to man that holds the element wood in abundance. And I was like, what's the most abundant wood in the world? Then I went into a deep dive of the acacia wood. Turns out that the acacia was not only the wood that can resist the most energetic volts and watts, but it also modulates it, which means it holds it in. It holds energy. It doesn't displace it. So then I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then you go into the freaking Bible and you check what the Ark of the Covenant was made out of. It was made out of acacia. And then wrapped with gold and silver. So I'm thinking, the acacia tree in the covenant, the Ark of the Covenant was a battery. Mind you, the Ark of the Covenant is the only place where people were able to talk to God. Okay? So then I was like, the Ark of the Covenant held God's frequency, his energy, his electricity. And I was like, and then that same wood, it's the wood that's being used around the world and is the most abundant wood now year to date. Dog, I went on a fucking wild goose chase. I found out the acacia tree is also now used on panels as conductors in different universities in the Netherlands, here in the US, and in Mexico. Trip the fuck out, dog.
Shit. So I just got home and I looked over to the side of my house and I'm like, what the fuck is this dirt? And then as we get closer, what the fuck is this? What is this? Is this poop? Is this some kind of poop? What is this? Is this dirt? Is this poop dirt? What? Why does it look like caviar? What is this? Someone explain to me. Because I don't know what I'm looking at. This is odd.
You know what? When I get my hands on you again, I'm not gonna let you go.
We're North Korea. We are North Koreans. So much of what the government has told us throughout our lives about big events are simply not true. Not just massaged, but like 180 degrees from truth. The thing I find the scariest is they used to tell compelling, plausible lies. And they no longer do that. Now it's just, hey, this is it, and you either accept it or shut the f up and we'll put you in prison or we'll take all your liberties away.
I don't like getting in woman business, but this is some shit we need to talk about, because if y'all doing this shit, y'all nasty. Well, I just seen a video where a lady said she seen something on TLC where a lady said she was addicted to vabbing. Not vaping, vabbing. You know I like to go down rabbit holes, but I shouldn't have went down this one. So they're saying that vabbing is when a woman puts her fingers in that coochie, takes some of them juices out, and dabs it on her neck. And why would she do that, you ask? She's wearing that coochie juice like perfume. You don't believe me, right? There you go. Look at that shit. Read what it says.
My name's Cassie, and I'm addicted to vabbing. You put 2 fingers up there. I stick my fingers in my and I rub it on my body so that people can smell my pheromones.
I'm gonna be the first one to say, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of juice, but on the ear, digging in there, taking that thing out and dabbing it on your neck so people could smell it in the dates. Come on, who are you? Now I'm being nosy. Who is out here doing this? Question I need to ask you, fellas, is your ladies doing this? Ladies, the question I need to ask you, are you doing it? I'm gonna tell you this. The internet is a crazy place. I learned too much shit on this internet. I have never heard about that before. Vabbing. You jump down a rabbit hole, you see what vabbing is. Vabbing. 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 This is definitely gonna be a topic on my podcast tonight. Yep, it is. I'm out.
And never hugging anyone again.
It's so cold here right now that the pop is freezing. Fuck. And exploding outside my jewel.
What was on the other side of the river gave me goosebumps. There was a massive metal support about 2 kilometers high. The leader said that such supports are installed around the Earth every 53 kilometers, supporting the dome. What dome? I asked. Watch carefully, he said. Indeed, if you look closely, you can see that the sky looks like glass or blue plastic. And from time to time, fireballs flew by, rapidly soaring up the surface of the dome. I pretended to go to the toilet and slid behind an ice floe. I started shooting on an old hidden mobile phone. However, the phone was old and the camera was bad. This is what I managed to capture.
Abramovich, a lot of talk about her paintings, who she's around. Charles, that has the painting of pentagram, or Lucifer himself that's in the painting, but it's hidden. Is any of it a coincidence?
I don't think there's any coincidences.
I mean, I don't either.
There's 3 types of curses: natural curses, there's generational curses, and then there's these preternatural curses. Within that, you have things like Freemasonry, theurgy, alchemy, and what we call pelican witchcraft. Pelican witchcraft, or those types of witchcrafts, used more bodily, again, a mockery of the Holy Eucharist.
Do you think that the purchaser of the painting understands what's inside there?
Yeah, I do. So.
Check out that Neo guy right there. Damn, dude, that's crazy. Almost hit it here on the curves at Royal City. You guys got to be careful with the deer, but man, a Neo guy, that's different. That's like hitting a cow, so y'all got to be careful. Holy crap. There it goes. Look at that. Imagine hitting that. Imagine hitting that with a little car. Holy crap.
The spirit world is real, fool.
Gente, fui a dejar a mi hijo a la casa por seguridad. Son las 12 de la noche, no hay nadie absolutamente en este parque. Los niños ya se fueron a sus casas. Hay un bebé en el árbol. Yo no sé si alguien está haciendo una broma de mal gusto de verdad, pero ahí, ya, ¿sí ven? Hay como un cuerpecito. Y justamente mi hijo estaba jugando aquí y me dice, papi, papi, se escuchó a alguien llorando, una niña llorando, un llanto. Entonces yo vine y busqué por acá y no había absolutamente nada. Y luego me acerco acá al árbol y resulta que hay no, de verdad, no lo puedo creer. Si alguien hizo esta broma, neta, déjense de cosas porque... O no sé si sea real. Me voy a acercar más. Pero no, de verdad espero que no sea un... ¿Qué persona tendría el descaro de esta manera? Si es que esto es real. Chiquito, te voy a cargar. No llores. Te voy a llevar a la delegación. Ay, mi gente, al parecer se ve que tiene su carita como manchada. No sé qué tenga. Ay, güey, no mames.
There's 3 types of indigo children that I'm aware of. Indigo type 3 is the most common type. They started birthing in about more than 200 years ago, and they have, if you want to call it, the most extreme issues in polarity. So oftentimes we label these indigo type 3 children as bipolar, but when in all actuality, they're highly intelligent, highly sensitive, good at math, athletic, and they may have some issues here with emotional bonding, and they tend to sway left and right, but they're here on service contracts to humanity. Indigo type 2 children started birthing in over 100 years ago, and these children have advanced psychic development, open interdimensional contact, and so oftentimes they'll have memory from birth of their time on the Pleiades, or their time in the open interdimensional contact, which is Universal Stargate 5, Dimension 4, 5, 6. It's online, so they have that memory. Every DNA strand that is accreted, you receive a cellular memory. They're gifted in linguistics, arts, music, and can become extremely introverted due to fear of the Earth environment. And they enjoy human bonding if they are sheltered in a safe environment. So these are our linguistics, artists, musicians, and they're very gifted children, oftentimes in society labeled because society doesn't understand them, that they're actually really sensing a frequency which most people can't sense. Indigo type 1 is the rarest. These started entering after the 1960s. They have advanced psychic and occasionally direct manifestation abilities. Oftentimes they're contacted by the elder races from the family of races that they come from, off-planet, cosmic ancestors. Shout out in childhood, and they have a core life purpose to fulfill planetary grid work contracts. So this is very important because grid work is the key. How are we going to create a new Earth? It's through grid work, through lifting the frequencies of the ley lines of Mother Earth and the crystals that lie underneath.
You're videotaping that?
I'm not even lying. They've been fighting for their lives trying to land these planes today.
Whoa, look at that. You see that bank? Go around. Watch, it's gonna go around. Yep, it's a go around.
Oh, God. Oh!
Yep.
Yeah, he's tripping.
Oh my God, do you see that?
Oh.
Did the tail just strike?
Shit.
Did the tail just strike?
Oh! Yo!
There's garbage in the car wash, and so Carly
is going to go. Hurry up. She has to remove the garbage. She's afraid it's going to spray her. Oh! No! No, 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 no! No! No, no, no!
Has no one watched Final Destination?
Guys, you got a camp? Is higher canyon? There's nowhere safe for us to go. No, it's been rough conditions. This is our camp, floating down river. Our camp is right there. You see that waterfall? That was our camp. Nothing left. Everything underwater, they're taco balls. We are in really rough conditions right now. Oh my god. Very nice. I got this really thick. I know, honey. I've got it too. Just keep blinking, okay? I'm wondering if we should be picking up some of these dry bags and try to keep ourselves. I don't want to get near that mess. I know, but.
Yeah, I was like on the corner up there and I heard that fucking noise. I
Yeah,
was like, what
same.
the fuck is that? The security guys just went in
Yeah,
there. But like, I'm pretty sure that guy's still trying to make a run for it.
I don't know what you can do.
You shouldn't be doing anything. You should be fucking getting the fuck out.
Oh my.
He's trying to run. Where do you think he's gonna go?
Oh my god. Oh, I'm in disbelief. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Why? Where do we go?
Zipf's law is this really bizarre phenomenon. So in languages, there are words that are used more than others.
Mhm.
And you can rank how often a word is used. So in English, it's the word the.
Mhm.
The second most used word, as it turns out, will be used about half as often as the most used word.
Really?
The third most used word will show up in texts a third as often as the number one. The fourth a quarter as much, the fifth as much, and so on.
Really?
All the way down. Maybe it's put in there by human minds? No, because we see this in craters as well. Crater size and location, it follows Zipf's law. The most common size shows up a certain amount of time. The next most common shows up half as often as the most. And this, it's incredible.
So actually, what Zipf's law is doing there is that it's like this inherent pattern that appears when things are generated effectively at random.
I just want to prove we're not one of the crazies.
Maxwell? Can you come to the bedroom, please? I'd like to meet the cameraman.
Yeah, sure, honey. Just give me a second.
2 sets of vocal cords activated. I learned that from The Exorcist.
So this is our first night at the new Airbnb. Now I've just come into our room and shut the door. Brooklyn saw it earlier. Didn't want to fucking say anything.
I thought it was a clothes rack. Like some kind of fancy fold-out clothes rack.
A fucking clothes rack. Wait till you see this, bruv.
I didn't think it was quite
I'm going to show you one side. What the fuck? Double hinges. That's not the worst of it. Watch this. What the actual fuck, bro? Even here, it's got 2 latches, one there and one into the wall. What the fuck are they keeping here?
This isn't a shop. I'm telling you, this isn't a shop. Wait until you see what I'm about to show you. Go through here, see this person, someone making noodles over here. Go through here, there's a man inside a hole eating his dinner, some kids here. You go down these steps right here that are built, I don't know who built these steps. You come this way, and then you come to an underground well that you don't know exists. You see these floorboards here? Yes, you heard me right. These are floorboards. You go to this ladder, you step on it, you climb up the ladder, and then inside, you're in someone's house. Yes, these are people that live underneath a bridge. And yes, they have hijacked the mains power so that they have a power supply up here for their fans, for their phones. Let me take my shoes off because we are civilized people here. The bed, the clothes, the electronics that they're repairing because that's how they make their money. Here's the kitchen. And if you go this way, guess what that is? Yep, that's the poop hole. I have a full video of this on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out.
Ready to run, guys.
Not too long ago, a creator made a video talking about how things are scrubbed from the internet, which basically means that they are deleted to such a degree that it is impossible to find anymore. If you look at the comments beneath her video, you will see thousands of people discussing topics that either have very little information about it or no information at all. Let me give you some examples. Example 1. Someone said a lot of footage from the Astroworld situation was scrubbed. If you remember, when that situation first dropped, there was footage of shadows coming out of the crowd and Travis Scott acting a little weird that may not be as accessible anymore. Example 2. Someone said there used to be videos of Ellen DeGeneres with the ankle monitor on during the 2020 health crisis. That's a whole different rabbit hole I'm not about to get into, but leave a like if you want me to. Here's a big one. The whole Bayside Mall incident. We still have not seen footage of these kids setting off fireworks like we were initially told had caused the whole situation in the first place. If you happen to be interested in all this, I will link the creator who posted the original video below so you can go through those comments yourself, but be warned, it is a very deep rabbit hole. Let me know what you think.
This is giving purge. I don't like it.
This is one of Japan's creepiest unsolved mysteries, and it's only that because of the picture that relates to this story.
Oh shit.
But it looks like she's wearing a mask, but she's not wearing a mask.
She looks like an alien.
Okay, yes, but back in February of 2004, there was this 68-year-old elderly man who was just shopping around this Jusco shopping center. It's basically like a Japanese mall, and it got to a point where he had to take out money, so he went to one of these ATMs. He takes out money, but then out of nowhere, this woman who's cradling a baby in like one of those chest harnesses basically approaches him, but it looks like she's gonna go around him, but she bumps into him, and then he gets startled, he gets shocked, and then the woman starts touching all over his body, trying to look for the wallet, because she was around the area just eyeing to see who would be an easy target to rob. She finds the wallet with the money, she takes it out, right? And then like a altercation ensues. Once she realizes that she's not like able to take the wallet, she starts screaming out, "Thief!" So automatically everybody's attention goes to them, and she's carrying a baby. Everybody thinks that the guy's the problem, like he's the one trying to steal from the lady.
Yeah.
So 3 regular bystanders, they basically pin this guy down, letting the woman go and call the cops, all while the man is screaming, pleading for his innocence, but they just don't buy his story. They had him pinned down to the ground for like 20 minutes, and as more cops arrived to the scene, they noticed that the man wasn't looking too good, so they called an ambulance, but it was already too late. The situation causes blood pressure to rise due to the stress and abuse from the cops, which caused a heart attack, and without a single testimony of the woman or them doing a thorough investigation, they still convict him as a criminal. The next day, some cops that weren't at the scene, they kind of found the whole situation suspicious, so they went back to the Juscos, right? And they looked at the CCTV footage, and then they see that the woman was the one trying to rob him. And as they're looking at the footage, they see her with the baby, and then they wait till obviously the lady shows her face on the camera. But when they first see it, they describe it as like a not human looking face, and they end up releasing this footage like a year after the guy died, and only because of how, I guess, creepy the face looked, and they didn't want to alarm any civilians. And also there's like a thing in Japan where in certain cases, if CCTV footage is not needed, they just don't release it because they like to keep things private. Now the only reason why I talk about this is because while they were looking at the CCTV footage, they never seen her enter the mall and any camera, and they never saw her leave the mall. So it's like she vanished into thin air.
Yeah, whenever it comes
And you know what? Never leave a key under the mat again.
Epstein was not sex trafficking, he was trafficking billionaires to new lands, period. There are 250 billionaires that mysteriously just fell asleep and never woke up. While the narrative they're pushing that it's oil, it's actually land with more than just oil on it. See, what they don't tell you is that Venezuela is just south of Epstein's Island. And Epstein's Island is south of the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is where a lot of strange activity happens. And just west of the Bermuda Triangle is where you get supposedly motherships showing up in Florida. It's also in the Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of America, which we try to reclaim, because that is the umbilical cord they showed you in Black Panther 2 when they went into that water tunnel, into the abyss. This is why the old movies used to show you the abyss back in the day. They were slowly revealing. They're always revealing the things. The abyss and Stargate are water portals. We know that they're not going up there to try to get out. They're going in the water because Mars is water. Now I need you to get this and don't miss this. They got you looking at Mars, which is a desert that has absence of water, which is life. But Mar, M-A-R, literally means sea. And the sea is life and water, that's why whenever they're supposedly looking at other planets for water, they're looking for life because water is life. Water is memory. We saw this with the Japanese scientists that water holds memory. That water that is holding memory is connected to the bigger planet of water that holds the memory of the eons and the ethers, right? That is why they distill and kill our water before we drink it, because if we pour that water into our system, that our body is 90% water, then it will link up and pair up with our memories that we're in. This is why on Turtle Island, we had living water, like literally living water, and they kill it. They kill it, they distill it, right? They make it still and not living. That's why they pollute it, and they pollute our food, because the so-called African American, we age differently, so they literally are trying to slowly kill us a little bit faster because our lifespans are great. I promise you that I'm one of those people that will watch a psychological thriller within this first 15 minutes and be like, oh, that was the neighbor next door. I promise you, like, my pattern recognition is like, oh, that's why they have all this commotion and not releasing the files, and why they have you thinking it's sex trafficking, because that's way lower. Oil is way lower than if there's extra lands out there, and they've been trafficking people populating different lands without letting you know. They did this to Americans. The Spaniards came over here 100 years prior before letting the new people that's now occupying our land, like the French is occupying Canada. We got Portugal occupying Brazil. You got Anglo-Spain occupying Mexico and South America. And then you got Europeans occupying us up here in the United States. Over there extracting stuff right now. Having us look at smoke and mirrors. Oh my God, it's oil. It's that. If that narrative is too fast and too hot and too fire, it's not real. They're giving you that storyline. They're pushing that storyline. They're like, oh yeah, they're gonna jump on it. They're gonna jump on it. We're always after oil. No, they're beyond oil. Okay, guys, this is not 1964. We have other resources right now. How to draw energy from the ether at this point, guys. They have a high-tech ChatGPT that is 1,000 times more powerful than what we're using. You think they haven't figured certain things out and they're just keeping us in the dark? But it's fun. We're supposed to piece it together. Stop trying to figure out the drama on the next 24 on TV and try to figure out this piece of the puzzle called life. Epstein, they showed you this on Jurassic Park, how they were trafficking people with money. Like, I mean, like, they're letting you know. What do you think they get this story from? Dinosaurs are just the melanated people. Turtle Island we were the snakes people, like the Nagas, guys. Like, you gotta understand, they're just changing an avatar, but that's why they're always showing them just randomly hunting and killing. Still, like in Avatar, in the new Jurassic Park, they were trying to pour their blood. That's what they did to us melanated people over here. Like, that's how we have the cure to cancer, because a melanated black woman in the South, forget her name, I'm sorry.
And that's a wrap on this episode, fool. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to hit and smash the like button for me, smash the subscribe button, be part of the family. Remember, stay woke, and I'll catch you next time.